So today we are going to be installing internet access for my current house. Yeah, let's just get a 360 here. So as you can see, pretty rural. So we've got some of the equipment we need down here. The internet signal comes from this way here, and the house, which you can't see yet but you will soon, is down over that way. Yeah, and we've got Warren here coming along with the pole that we've made previously for it, and yeah, let's get on with it. So first we're going to actually dig a hole in the ground, yet to be decided where, Warren?
Yep.
We're not sure where we're going to dig it, but we'll get back to that. So as you can see on here, we are getting between 2 and 3 bars of signal, and that's just pointing it over that way, which is the house down that way. So I mean, if we point it down at the ground, get 1 bar, but I mean it still works fairly well if we point it that way. 3 bars, that'll be a pretty good speed. So one problem I seem to have run into is my modem does not want to turn on, whether it's just the bad connections on the battery. So they are the right polarity. There's no lights on it. Yeah, so normally when it would be on, that light there would be glowing, but doesn't seem to be. I have a feeling that this battery might be a little bit down, so we'll have to try this back on 240 volts off 12 volts and see if it works. Otherwise, I'm not sure what to do.
I forgot to make a recording about what happened with the modem, so I'm just going to add this in, but this wasn't recorded with the rest of the video. So what happened was I bring it back down to the house, I tried it on 240 volts, and it didn't seem to work, so I called up the provider, let them know. They very kindly sent out another replacement one, and we sent this one back, and I'm yet to hear back from them. It seemed like it was just a faulty unit because everything was done perfectly, you know, right polarity, etc. And it seemed to work a couple of times after plugging it in and out up the hill. But it's just after I unplugged and plugged in one more time, it just wouldn't work. So yeah, that's that.
So one of the cool things we've made here is a mount for a pole that's on a post, right? So this post is going to be going in that hole that's getting dug over there, and basically you can extend the post. Basically you can extend the pole up and down as much as you want, and you just do these up when it's tight. But like if you put it downwards, like down here, you can actually slide the pole up and down, just like that. And here is our filing cabinet, which is the one we will be using for to keep all of this equipment in, plus some other cables that we don't have. It's actually got a lock on it, so we can't get into to show you what it is at the moment, but it's pretty much looks like that. So pretty watertight, and it's going to keep all the water out of our technology stuff. So there's a bit of room down there, and we've got the mounts here.
It helps give it a bit of height, I suppose, too, doesn't it? It's a bit out of the hole there.
Okay, I'm going to have to apologise for being on a bit of a different camera. I forgot to bring my video camera, but this is everything we've done. Say hi to camera.
Right. Hi.
So, we've just erected this pretty cool antenna setup. I don't even know what you call it. So no one else has done this before, I don't think. This is the first. No one's done this before. So, we've tightened the cables running down. We've waterproofed the seal for the cable up there you can't quite see. We've got cable ties running them down.
Yeah.
To set up, we have to get a stake in the ground, connect this so
Lightning can't damage it.
so if someone wants to throw a lightning bolt at us, it doesn't really break this. And then we've got all the wires around the back here running into it. So we've got solar panels. Yeah, great, solar panels. With the cable to this ubiquity unit, which is sending it down to the house that way. And then we've got this white cable, which we can't wind up, so we have to sort of
waste the cable. If we get up over here, you can almost see the clearing down there. That's where it's going to. Okay, we haven't got much longer left, so quickly in here, we've got the modem running with a PoE adapter for 12 volts. Pretty simple. That's the cable going up to the antenna. That one's going up to the ubiquity. That all just runs in that drawer there, and you can shut that up. This one here is like the battery unit. We're going to get another battery, and
It's getting also charged by the solar panel.
yeah, hopefully, if it works properly, which it should. And we've just got a charge controller here that's charging the batteries up. The lights are actually on there. And if all goes to plan, this will actually run itself. And surprisingly enough, this antenna going out here is pointing through that little dip right over there. And anywhere else, it doesn't work. Well, it works, but it doesn't work as good. It's just that little dip over there where we get the internet from. That.
On the side of that dip is the cell tower.
Well, we believe if you stand on that hill over there, you'll be able to see right down across the whole, I don't know what you want to call it. Yeah, harbour. But anyway, guys, that is my new internet connection. We're going to have to get going because it's starting to rain. I can see it going. So I'll catch you all later. Bye, everyone. Say bye, Warren.
Bye.
Okay, so we're back here. This is the speeds I am getting, and I am pretty impressed. Yeah, I am indeed. So this is the little thing we have in the window here. Pretty simple. Let's just have a look at that. There's some lights on here that indicate how good the connection is. And the antenna is up on that ridge there, but I have no idea actually where it is. So I believe it's somewhere up there. But I haven't been able to figure out where along there it is. It might even be over here. So it's going through those trees, not to mind. We're about to head back up there after we grab something to eat. And I'm just going to tie something bright to it, so maybe a flag or something, I don't know, so I can actually see where it is, and then I can properly align my room up. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with that speed. Let's just run another one for the video's sake, because it seems since it's got sunny, it's actually, I've got better speeds. Yeah, pretty similar to what I was getting before. It seems the sun is actually getting me a better signal because I've got 3 on here now, whereas before when I didn't have sun I got none. That's probably because the battery I've got up there is a little bit down, but you know, we're nearly getting 4. Look, I'm pretty wrapped with this. I've been stuck on like 1 or 2 megabits a second for the longest time, so getting 4 upload, I mean 1 or 2 megabits down are like less than 1 up almost all the time. So I mean this, I'm pretty wrapped. I'd like to do a shout out to NetSpeed. These are the guys who provide us internet. They've got really cheap rural broadband for New Zealand residents. So we're on this plan here. $120 a month for 90 gigs, on peak 50 off. And up to 100 megabits a second, but I mean, my 16.5 is pretty good. I'll see you guys back up the hill. We've got to realign a little bit. I figured out the right utility to align these properly. So I've just got to align that properly. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon. So we've just come back and we've done all the fine tuning, and I am getting the full speed I can at the house. Well, I got 18 on a speed test and I get about 21 up here, so there's a couple of megabits of difference, but I mean overall I'm pretty pleased. So what we also came and did is we put a nice grounding pole in here, which actually grounding stake, and it runs off to the pole here. That stuff is basically metal, liquid metal wire. Like to explain it, eh? And we've moved the solar panels a bit, so they're getting that full blast of sunlight before that sun goes down over there. And well, I'm going to try it this evening, and hopefully the battery in there has enough to run it for the night. And that is how the internet works at my house. I hope you have enjoyed watching. Warren helped a lot here, and Kevin actually came and helped dug the hole. You saw him the other day. So yeah, overall, pretty wrapped. It's working good.
Yeah, we're stoked.
We're stoked. Okay, bye everyone.